Please like and subscribe.
5-Minute Marvel Spider-Man Stories. The Swashbuckling Spider. It was a good day to be Spider-Man. Earlier that morning, he had captured both Dr. Octopus and Sandman. Now, as the sun set, Spider-Man arrived at Avengers Tower. Nick Fury was there to greet him. "Thanks for volunteering to keep an eye on the place while the Avengers are away," Nick said. Spider-Man replied with a firm handshake. "Not only will I keep one eye on the place, I'll keep two."
Okay.
Spider-Man secretly hoped that if he did this favor for the Avengers, they might let him join their team someday. Before Nick Fury left, he gave Spider-Man one important instruction: watch the security monitors. "Don't worry, I've got this," Spider-Man said confidently. But watching the monitors was dull, so Spider-Man decided to do some exploring. His first stop was Tony Stark's lab. Inside, Spidey found a scroll that looked like a pirate's treasure map, but the scroll was covered in strange symbols. A note below the scroll read, "Hands off."
A few moments later.
Spidey knew he shouldn't touch the map. The last time he fiddled around with mysterious artifacts in Tony's lab, he got sent back in time to the Old West, but his curiosity got the better of him. He held the map up to the light and saw glistening circuitry and bizarre icons woven throughout the parchment. Without thinking, Spider-Man tapped one of the icons. An enormous portal opened up and sucked the web slinger right into it. "Whoa, not again!" Spidey shouted as he plunged deeper down the portal. What? Dazed, Spidey realized he was being tied up by a huge hairy man. The man grabbed the web crawler, yanking him forward. "'Tis the masked scurvy dog who appeared out of nowhere, sir," the man growled. A massive buccaneer with a braided beard turned to look at Spider-Man. It was Blackbeard the pirate. "Oh, hello, Blackbeard, the most notorious pirate who ever lived," Spider-Man quipped. "I'd love to stay and chat, but I better get going." Spider-Man attempted to flee, but the legendary pirate was not going to let Spider-Man go so easily.
What is that?
Blackbeard eyed the map in Spidey's pocket. Thinking it was a treasure map, the Pirate King snatched it. Then he shoved Spider-Man onto a wooden plank that jutted out over the waves. The web slinger bumped into a man with a hook for a hand, who was already standing at the edge of the plank. "I guess we're plank mates," Spidey joked to the man, who spun around to face him. It was Nick Fury.
What? Wow.
"Nick?" Spider-Man said, shocked. "Who's Nick?" the man replied. Spider-Man realized that this wasn't actually Nick Fury. Nick had once told Spider-Man a story about his ancestor. "You're One-Eyed Fury," Spider-Man said. "You're that English spy. Man, I thought Nick was pulling my leg." "Will you keep your voice down, sir?" One-Eyed Fury said in a loud whisper. "I'm undercover." "How's that working out for you so far?" Spidey asked. But before they could chat any further, Blackbeard knocked Fury and Spidey overboard. Thinking quickly, Spidey used his super strength to break through his bonds. Then he shot his webs and swung over the water, catching Fury in midair. Both of them were now safely on deck, or so they thought. Spider-Man was untying Fury's ropes when Blackbeard's crew charged at them. "Don't worry, I've got this," Spidey smirked, swiping Fury's hat. "Oh, and may I? I love a good costume."
Nice.
Spider-Man covered the attacking pirates with a net of webbing. Then he tossed the webbed swashbucklers at the remaining pirates, making them scatter like billiard balls. 8 ball in the corner, pirate! Suddenly, Blackbeard snapped his fingers, and 2 ferocious female buccaneers appeared. "Ahoy, scallywags! May I introduce ye to my buccos Sandy Dunes and Dr. Squidlegs," Blackbeard boomed. "Ladies, attack!" Spidey turned to One-Eyed Fury. "I can't understand a word this guy says." Dr. Squidlegs' mechanical tentacles hissed and clicked as they came down all around Spider-Man and One-Eyed Fury, while Sandy Dunes whipped up a huge sandstorm. But Spider-Man and One-Eyed Fury were ready. The 2 heroes worked together as a team to take on the villains.
Uh-oh.
"Follow my lead, Fury!" Spider-Man shouted as he covered Dr. Squidlegs in webs. "Is that all you got?" One-Eyed Fury asked. "Watch this." The spy pressed a button on his sleeve, and his hook hand transformed into a water cannon. A jet of water sprayed out of the cannon, melting Sandy Dunes. Suddenly, the deck began to shake. Blackbeard had used the map to open a portal. Thinking quickly, One-Eyed Fury used his water cannon to pummel the famous pirate and his comrades, knocking them out cold. "Not bad for a guy with one eye and one hand," Spider-Man said as he grabbed the map and jumped through the portal. "Thank you, sir," One-Eyed Fury called out as he took control of the ship. "I hope we meet again." As Spider-Man entered the portal, he could have sworn he saw something else fly through the portal with him. The portal dropped Spider-Man back in the 21st century. That was so much fun. Way more fun than watching monitors. Oh no, the monitors! Spidey rushed back to make sure nothing bad had happened while he was gone. Everything looked quiet enough, except for a flash of movement on one screen. It was Blackbeard's parrot, and Spider-Man had to catch the feathered felon before it wrecked all the furniture in Avengers Tower. The end.